Hello, my name is Shaun Daniels. I am very happy to report that I just received my bottom prosthesis, thus completing what has been like an 8-month journey to completely redo all my teeth. And it has been a really, really remarkable experience. I did not anticipate doing this in Mexico. I did not anticipate doing this at all. But interestingly enough, I work in politics in America, and after 20 years of working on campaigns where people were promising healthcare coast to coast, I never actually had reliable healthcare, including dental care. And so at various points I developed gum disease and had deterioration of the bone. And so by the time I came to see Dr. Ledesma and Dr. Karina, it was pretty bad. I had lost a few teeth. I was going to probably spend the next 15 years or more losing a tooth at a time and trying to scramble and figure out what to do with it. And so when I started talking to dentists in the US, everyone said I needed to get all on four. That was the solution. But in the United States, that's a $60,000 to $70,000 solution. And even if you have dental insurance, it's not going to cover that. So I really thought I was lost. I thought I was going to have to do this one piece at a time, and probably have to do, some lower cost things that I didn't want to do. There are snap-ons. I was probably going to have multiple partials over the years until eventually I would have full dentures. And the one thing I did know was I hate having my palate covered. It completely alters the experience of eating, and I like to cook and I like to eat, so that we couldn't have that. So anyway, my partner suggested I consider doing this in Mexico, and initially I was resistant to that just because I don't speak Spanish, and I wasn't sure what would happen and what happened long term, how would that go. But I looked into it after much urging, and not only was I convinced that I needed to investigate it, but that even if I had $60,000, I should do it here. Because the product, the service, the attention I got here is better than any care I've ever received anywhere. We actually reviewed all the clinics in Tijuana, dental clinics that cater to, a foreign clientele, and there were 170 of them. And I actually reviewed every single one of them before I picked Dr. Ledesma and Dr. Karina. I didn't interview them all in person, but I definitely did my homework. I did all the homework about the various materials that could be used, what the teeth would be made of, what the implants would be made of. My sister and my partner came with me, and Dr. Karina and Dr. Ledesma were very kind to spend more than an hour being grilled about every step of the process. And they were so patient and so kind that there really, after we spoke to them, there was no question that we would want to have the procedure done here. I really can't just speak highly enough of them in terms of their attention to their patients, explaining every little step, and then also being my best advocate here, because I wouldn't know what is and isn't the best, or will this bother me later? But they did, and I was very grateful to them. I really don't think I'll ever be able to thank them. So I'll be back every year, and gladly. So if you are in need of any kind of serious dental care and you're trying to figure out whether or not you can have that done, I highly recommend doing it here. I think you should do it here even if you aren't in my situation, simply because it'll be a great experience. You'll get top level care, and you won't have to worry about all the middlemen and everybody else who's complicating the procedure process for you. So thank you.